Tonight, from Lincoln Financial.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got it. This is Ware. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And incomplete on the deep ball. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And again, it's Chubb. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 99 yards. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete.
And I don't know about you, partner, but if anybody ranks me in the top 10 in anything, I'm really happy, and that's exactly where he is now, number 10 in the league in receiving yards.
That's caught by Ware. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Pressure comes and down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Under pressure, and they got to him again. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Step, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And some room to maneuver. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays. And there's an example of that right there.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he finds Howard complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. He'll drop to throw.
And yet again, it's Howard with a catch.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Play action, they'll throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll set up a throw.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw here. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They're going to look to throw. And this one caught by Coates. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They go up the middle with Chubb. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The Browns at 2-1 now to start the campaign. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he whips that one incomplete there. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw here. Buying time to his left. And a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Brought in by Coates.
And he is going to have a Browns first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, here to Coates. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's their quarterback. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Browns have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Clancy, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dance it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
On is Jake Bailey to send this one away.
A punt of 46, a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. 2nd and 11.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Past the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. And Chubb will try the middle here. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Credit that sack to Travis Jones. So on 4th down, Kevin Stefanski trots out the field goal unit.
From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down. Back to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They begin this drive with Chubb. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff ready to go. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here are the Browns to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. A give running right is Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 61 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
That coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. The Eagles send out their punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll run on first down. Clancy, and able to work his way down to the 16. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Up the middle they go. Clancy. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
De'Ami Brown,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Eagles get a bit closer. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now down to 20. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Deep ball for Goodwin. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Handoff comes to Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The 20-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney, his 2nd sack of the night.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So on 4th down, Kevin Stefanski trots out the field goal unit.
This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Open man is Duvernay.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now here is another interception. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Goodwin able to haul it in. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A give. This is Chubb. And able to work his way down to the 16.
67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a handoff up the middle. Underwood. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
Fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12.
So on fourth down, Kevin Stefanski trots out the field goal unit.
From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun now on third down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
He delivers another to Goedert, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go. Up the middle they go. It's Sutton, and he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Back to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Browns are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The Browns drive about to get started. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. On first down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Browns, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll drop down to 1-3, and they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, up